So what do you do here in Bali exactly? Known as the Island of Gods for its rich culture and many temples, but also known as the island of digital nomads. In areas like Canggu, tens of thousands of expats flock to experience the best gyms, beautiful nature, and be surrounded by people with a similar growth mindset. I have traveled to nearly 80 countries, all while operating my businesses, and was curious to find out what others do for work here in Bali and insights on how you can live this lifestyle for yourself. So I've spent the past 6 winters here in Bali, and I look forward to it every single year. And pretty much all of you guys know me from being a YouTuber. But when I was 19 years old, I started my first business, Fortune New York and Fortune Skateboards, out of my college dorm room, then moved it into my mom's garage after I graduated, and shortly after that, into my tiny NYC apartment. But my goal has always been to create a lifestyle that prioritizes flexibility and freedom so I can travel and work from anywhere. And shortly after university, I got my brand into a big chain store in America called Zoomies. This opened up the door for me at a very young age to be able to run my business and travel the world. Where I soon then found this island of Bali, where I found so many like-minded individuals. So here in Bali, there are a bunch of these co-working and co-living areas where you can live in a dorm room, and then there's these massive co-working areas where you can live, work, and also just meet so many like-minded individuals. So we are here at one called Tribal in the Pereranon area. Gonna see if we can talk to any people. Also, the food here, solid.
Hi, I'm a personal brand manager, and I actually help busy entrepreneurs and founders ease some of the stress of being on social media all the time. And I came here to Bali because it's an amazing, beautiful place where you find like-minded individuals. That's quite freeing, I would say.
So why, being from such a cool place like London, did you move here to Bali?
I basically have an e-commerce business, and I found actually being in London was super lonely. I struggled to connect with people, actually, mostly in London. Whereas here, when I came to Bali, it was just calling me. I don't know why, I just wanted to see if it was all the rage. And when I got here, it really was.
Why wouldn't you choose Bali? There is no 9 to 5, there is no Monday to Friday. I don't think we even know what day of the week it is. I can work remotely, I can go to the beach, I can work by the pool as I am today, and still live my life without having to be fixed to an office desk.
And what do you do for work that allows you to live here in Bali?
So as far as the insurance industry, I'm a broker, so I'm a 1099, completely commission-based, which is awesome because it gives me the flexibility to work when I want, where I want, so I don't have a boss or someone telling me what to do. I just have regulations to follow.
Essentially selling online stuff, whether that's courses or fulfillment or whatever it happens to be, working with companies that need sales teams.
What we do is employ and train healthcare practitioners from nurses, behavioural therapists, behaviour psychologists, and then we connect them with clients that are in need of our service.
I have a shop on Amazon in Europe, so mostly UK, but I've launched in Germany as well, selling children's products.
So I have a digital agency that I run remotely from Bali back in the UK, and I'm also a property developer. Or trying to be.
Was one of the main things you wanted to move here, was it the weather, was it the culture, was it because you wanted to meet other like-minded individuals?
Yeah, I would say all of the above. And I would say that I've basically been away from home for like over a decade now. I actually lived in the States for 4 years, and I went in there with like, hey, America is the best place, I'm so ready to live here. And then after 4 years I was like, it's a movie, they all lie in the movies, you know? And then I explored a couple of other places, like I lived in Europe for like 3 years, and then like 3.5 years ago I came to Southeast Asia, and Bali is like the place that I actually settled for, that I believe has everything that I need together in the same spot.
How much do you think you spend in a month with living here in Bali?
Probably, I calculated about £1,000 a month.
£1,500, maybe less.
$1,500 to $2,500, depending. So on average, $2,000 a month.
Where I'm not really paying much attention, you're probably spending $2,000 to $2,500 a month USD. That covers absolutely everything.
So your accommodation here in Bali for the month is £350.
Yes. And I think if you were to get your own like guest house, your own room, then it can be like $450. To be honest, for me, it's not even about Bali itself. Like, I just love this co-working, co-living space, and for me, community is everything. And I realized actually how extroverted I was coming here, like I was just so energized all the time, whereas in London I was feeling like a wilting flower.
The people here are insane. The growth mindset, people are pushing, leveling up, like this run club we did this morning, 6 a.m. on a Saturday morning, yeah.
So after all these years here in Bali, this is my first time ever doing a run. It's usually so hot during the day. So today, woke up 5 in the morning, came out here for the Flower Boy Run Club. Now I get to experience this run with rice fields on your left and volcano on your right. Did you always want to be a digital nomad? Is that how you made decisions in your life to get you here? Or did you also stumble into that?
Yes, I mean, at the time when I wanted to be a digital nomad, I think that word wasn't thrown around as much as it is now. I just knew I wanted to be abroad and be able to be flexible, whatever that meant. So during COVID was really the catalyst that forced me into working completely remote.
COVID was such an important part of all of our lives because we worked out that we didn't have to stick to an office and go in Monday to Friday to realise that we can earn a living. So we were all trusted to be at home working from our laptops. So why live in the UK when I have to pay extreme amount of taxes, when I also have to pay taxes in Bali, but not as much, and actually enjoy sunshine 365 days of the year.
Meeting everybody here and just the depth of conversations, the variation of conversations, and like you just don't know who you're sat next to. So I sat next to you yesterday, so you just don't know who you're sat next to.
Super good access to internet. You also get to collaborate with people, whether it's in a similar space or adjacent spaces.
What advice do you have for people that are aspiring digital nomads and want to be able to travel the world while working?
Most important first thing is figure out why you're wanting it and what's most important to you, whether it's the location, the beach, and then kind of work backwards. One thing that has helped me is to follow people that kind of have the lifestyle or the type of people that I want. First off, figure out where you want to be and why, and then connect with people who kind of have a similar lifestyle that you already want. Then that can start brainstorming ideas for you, and then you can go from there.
Do it. Just do it. Absolutely do it. Don't let anyone stop you from doing what you want to do. You don't have to stick to the 9 to 5, married at 25, kids, college, university. While you're young and you're able to, travel the world, work as hard as you can from other places. If you can, I feel like the best education you'll get in life is from different countries that you visit. Go do it now.
Let it rip. If you are watching this or content like this, I was that a few years ago. I sat there in a job I didn't hate but didn't love, but knew I wanted to do something different. You just have to do it. So you just gotta let it rip.
No, that was awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, super appreciate you. And I'll see you in Bali.
And becoming a digital nomad or creating a lifestyle business that allows you to work on your own terms from wherever you want is more possible now than ever before. Thanks to companies like Shopify. And Shopify makes it super easy to start, grow, and manage your own business all from one platform. And it's super easy to jump right in. And as you guys know, I've been working for over the past year to launch my new tea company, Believe, in which I did make the website myself for pre-orders in just a couple hours. I will be building out a more advanced website once Believe is fully launched, but it's crazy that within just a couple hours, I can set up a Shopify store and start accepting orders. It really is an incredible time that we're living in. And with starting a new business, there have been so many stresses, from our organic chamomile farm running dry to even some packaging issues, and we have been a lot bit delayed than I was expecting, and also well over budget. But the one thing that has been going smoothly has been setting up the online store with Shopify. I have used Shopify for my first 2 businesses, and even some of the world's largest brands use Shopify as well. Shopify, honestly, is for everyone. They really do just take away all of the complexities of building and operating an online store. So it is just a no-brainer if you are looking to start your first business. And I would say one of my favorite features that I totally plan on doing with Believe Tea is being able to sell across all major social media platforms. So I can integrate Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram and be able to sell directly on those platforms. And all you need is an internet connection and a good idea to start, and you can operate your business from anywhere in the world, like your own backyard pool in Bali. Shopify was kind enough to give all of my subscribers a free trial. So if you have been wanting to start that new business, then right now is the perfect time. All you have to do is go to shopify.com/BrettConti. Now, for me, this island just really feels like a second home, where it is very comfortable, but close enough to adventure, where I could literally hike a volcano later today if I wanted to. Highly recommend that, by the way. Or get to go see Avatar-like waterfalls. So after a 2-hour adventure, we made it here to the tallest waterfall in all of Bali at Pool. This is just another reminder of why I love this island so much. The beauty of Bali does come with a little bit of a cost, a very rainy cost. Also, the cost of living is great as well, where you can eat a local Indonesian dish for just $2. So here in Bali, there's a thing called a warung, which is essentially local Indonesian food that is home cooked. And this one right here called Varuna has been one that I've been coming to for over 6 years. The food here is delicious. I should also mention, it is quite affordable, where I just got a thing of rice, some chicken, some mee goreng, and some other vegetables, and it came out to just under $2. Bali does have so many amazing modern cafes, but I do highly recommend coming to a warung and getting some local Indonesian food for yourself. Got some good flavors too. So after talking to a bunch of different people here, I would have to say the reason why so many digital nomads want to live here in Bali is because it does attract so many like-minded individuals. Also because of the weather, the adventures, the locals, the beauty. Yeah, there really is just so many reasons why Bali is such a great base. So I hope this video opened up your mind to different career paths than just your typical 9-to-5. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and until next week, let's get out and get busy in the next one.